Alright. Good morning, my pirate people. How are we doing today? For some reason, I can't see my chat. This is very weird. What's going on? Why can I not see my chat? Can you all hear and see me? Why can I not see the chat? This is very frustrating. It seems like I might have to actually have YouTube open on the side to be able to chat with everybody. Someone... Let me see. Hello. Is this appearing on screen? Why is... Okay. We got it. We got it, you guys. We're back. Chat's back. We've got 5 of us in here. It's a slow morning, is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to share the stream so that we get more love in here. I've heard accounts that this is yet again another insane chapter. It's another insane chapter, so we gotta get more people in here this morning. And big W's to Polmau, who has alerted me, who warned me to stay off the internet because the spoilers would be going wild. I actually have to admit that I had zero trouble with spoilers. However, once the spoilers did come out, I started seeing a lot of comments on some of my past YouTube videos and then my most recent YouTube video as well. And that has sort of given me a little bit of an inkling of an idea as to what the chapter may be about. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong or right. But my guess is, I think it's either... I think it's going to be about Roxy Zebek and Blackbeard. Because those were the 2 videos... Okay, I didn't make a Rox video, but I did make a Rox video. I made a video that talked about Rox in connection to Elbath. And that was the last video that I put out. And immediately I saw people commenting things like, she's read the spoilers. Which is ironic because I haven't actually read the spoilers. But by people telling me that I must have read the spoilers, that gave me a good idea as to what must be in this chapter 1154. And then a couple days later, I started seeing some comments on an old Blackbeard video that I made. A Blackbeard video where I compare, or I make the comparisons between Blackbeard and Roxy Zebek. So, I think that's what's happening. Why am I'm so short? Give me a second, I just need to readjust everything. Oh, Shadow, that's okay. I hope you have a lovely day, and I shall see you all. I hope you have fun watching the VOD. Sorry, I should have done this before I came on stream, but you know what? You guys get me live in real time, and that also means sometimes I have not sorted out my stream settings. seems like it's actually a very lonely morning today. We don't have that many people in here, which is strange because there were 10 people waiting. And now we have zero... We have zero chat going on. What's going on? Why is everything so lonely? Is there another stream on? You know what? I bet you there is another One Piece stream going on at the same time. Hey Ravel! Thanks for dropping by. I'm glad you're here. I was just saying that there's no chats going on. What's happening? Where are the chats? Give me a second. Why is this? Let me figure this out, because I still think that chat function isn't working on my... Oh! It's been set to private, that's why. That's not what I wanted. Why is it on private? This is weird. Should be public, done, save. Okay. Hopefully that helps. That's really weird because on one screen it was saying that it was on private and the other screen it was saying public. Okay. Hi everybody, I'm sorry. Were you all waiting? I don't know what happened, but for some reason it went private. And excuse me. And I don't know why it went private because I had set it to public, but anyways, you know what? Doesn't matter. We are here. We're watching. Are we ready? Got some people. I was getting very lonely and I was like, why do I only have like 3 people in here? This is very weird. This is very sad. And I didn't, because on my screen it didn't say that it was private. It still shows at public on the studio side of things. And then it was when I tried to open it just on on YouTube. What is wrong with my voice? That's when I saw that it was on private. And I was like, no one wants to read with me this morning. I thought no one wanted to read the chapter with me this morning, and you guys were all off doing better things. I thought you were all too cool for me. Or I thought that there must just be other One Piece streams going on, which I'm sure there are, because the chapter only dropped, you know, less than 5 hours ago, and I thought everyone was just watching other people's streams, and I thought, you know what, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I got here too late. But I'm glad that we do, in fact, have people. We are going to read the chapter together. We'll give people a little bit more time because of the confusion. And so my apologies as to what happened. I don't know why that happened. But what I was saying, in case, I don't know what, I'm sure you guys will be able to go back and watch what I was saying from the beginning. But seeing as so that we can just, you know, read in real time and we can read live. What I was trying to say was that I have an inkling of an idea. I have an inkling as to what this chapter is going to be about because our wonderful, wonderful mod, Paul Mao, who is actually with us on the stream today, good morning. Paul Mao did warn me to stay offline. And I was explicitly warned. The spoilers are gonna go hard. The spoilers are gonna go crazy. People are not going to care this chapter. So prepare yourself. Stay offline. But me, I thought I was listening to what he said. I actually didn't see any spoilers myself. However, I released a video that night. Well, I had a video scheduled to go live that night, or I guess it's the following morning for everyone in America. And when I woke up the next day, there were so many comments on my latest video which discussed Roxy Zebek and his connection to Elbaf a fair bit. And immediately I was like, I mean, some of the comments were actually like, she must have read the spoilers. And the irony is that no, I did not read the spoilers, but because people commented, you must have read the spoilers, I now know that the chapter must be about Roxy Zebek. Because then, 2 days later, I also started seeing that one of my old videos, an old video that has a Rox, it's about Blackbeard's connection to Roxy Zebek, and the thumbnail is of Blackbeard with Rox's hair. That started getting comments as well, and so now I'm like, I didn't read the spoilers myself, but I have been somewhat spoiled nonetheless, so I have an inkling as to what we're going to get. But of course, I don't actually know if I understand it 100% or not. So I'm still very excited. I'm still very excited because you guys know the whole reason. I mean, if you watch my last video, the whole thing that I was saying was Roxy Zebek is one of the most pressing things that I want to find out in relation to Elbaf lore, because Rox's appearance was so unexpected. So the fact that on the same day that I released that chapter, all the spoilers come out confirming that actually is what we're getting in this very chapter. I mean, that's pretty wild. That's pretty good timing or bad timing, depending on which way you look at it. In any case, so I have a slight inkling of an idea, but don't worry, that has not deterred me in the slightest. I am super excited. And Zod TV, oh my goodness, thank you so much for those memberships. Everyone give big W's to Zod in the chat. My chat's not working very well, so you guys are going to... Actually, I could probably do it this way. You guys are going to need to do it for me as well, but Paul Mao, it's okay, I understand. Like I said, I'm still very excited. I am actually for real very excited. But thank you so much for the warning. Thank you for the warning, because otherwise as soon as I started seeing those comments, I really stopped looking at the comments section. Oh, Zod, you can't stay. Oh, okay. Well, have a great day at work. Stay safe. And I hope we can catch you next time. But this is very, very exciting. And I also see that Tyrannosaurus has become a member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And to everyone who has been gifted a membership, welcome, and I hope you enjoy your time here. Alright, after that long rant, let me finally get the chapter up, because I have not even done that yet. Oh, I love that. Two sides of people. Gary's also at work, but is saying, can't miss this, so doing a bit of a sneaky. Are we hiding out in the toilet, are we? Okay. So, how are we feeling about this? Are we ready? I did see that we've got two links. They're both TCBs. Is one just without the... Oh, it's a Kubari one where... I use Firefox, so I don't have ads anyways, so I think I'm gonna read on Firefox because sometimes the Kubari, it really confuses me, their layout, their chapter layout. Yeah, so I can't really use Fire. I can't. Sometimes I get really confused reading Kubari, and midstream I have to be like, wait a second. I have to read left to right and then right to left, and like it gets very confusing. But I'm getting a warning that this is yet another emotional chapter. Okay, I don't know if I'm ready for this. So I woke up about 2 hours ago, but I woke up very hazily because I stayed up late doing some work because it's a very busy period at work at the moment. And then I wanted to get more sleep in, but then immediately I saw Paul Mao's messages on Discord that he had posted the chapter out for our server. So I was like, well then, gotta schedule the stream, gotta get ready to stream. And then I was like, okay, maybe I could just sneak in 1 more hour of sleep, or at least half an hour of sleep. But then just my brain got so excited about the prospect of reading a chapter, so I decided, all right, you know what, gotta have breakfast, got to have coffee. And so I am still sleepy, and my brain's not all here at the moment, to the point that I've actually sort of forgotten why I was going on this tangent and what this string of thought was about. In any case, all I want to say is that I am excited and I am ready. So I have my coffee here with me. Oh no, don't tell me that Superman is meh. I was gonna go watch tonight as well. If you're telling me that it's meh, maybe I will sack Superman tonight and I'll just focus on releasing more One Piece content and getting straight into the chapter discussion and releasing that earlier. I am very glad though, because today is my day off. And I also did a couple of hours of work instead, actually, because there were some things that I had to get done. Some reports that I had to write up, but today's my day off, and so it means I can just go all in on the stream. Okay, we've got some mixed views. Okay, the reviews, I haven't actually been watching, I haven't read any reviews of the new Superman, but I was going to go watch tonight. Okay, it's worth a watch. That's good to know. It's not a lot of people say, it's more people saying it's good and worth watching rather than it's not worth watching. So, okay, that's good to hear. Oh, I'm getting the chills already. How are we feeling? Should we start reading? Are we ready to start reading? Does everybody have the chapter up? Toothpaste, my friend. It is a Friday, but I do have a day off. So, lucky me. I probably will still have to finish off a little bit of work after this though, because I've got work coming out of my ears. But, nonetheless, I am excited. Okay, people are ready to read. I think people are getting sick of me just yapping. Oh, okay. Let's start reading. We've had enough yaps. We've had enough intros. Okay, everybody get the chapter ready. If you don't have the chapter up, if you don't know where to find it, you can see our trusty mod Paul Mao has linked it again. Let me see if I can pin this. And actually, just before we start, can someone confirm something for me? Because YouTube tried to give me a new warning. YouTube tried to give me a new alert, trying to convince me to put ads on midstream, and I turn midstream ads off because I don't like to disrupt everyone's experience whilst we're reading together. But then it was telling me that there was this feature where it wouldn't necessarily disrupt the stream, so do you want to turn it on? And I got scared, so I still said it's off. But then it's sort of looking like, but now I always use Google Chrome. Well, I usually use Google Chrome to run my streams, but then today's the first time that I'm doing it on Firefox, and that's why the public-private thing didn't work, because my usual stream configuration settings are a little bit all messed up. So can we just confirm that we're not seeing mid-roll ads, and that so that we're not gonna get any disruptions during the read? Because on my end, it's saying that it's on, and I'm not entirely sure how to turn it off if it is. Oh, I didn't know that. Mods don't get ads. That's a cool feature. Okay. Alright, no ads, so I mean I've been yapping for about 20 minutes now, and if people are saying that they don't have ads, then hopefully I have configured it correctly. But someone ding 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 me during the stream if it does happen. Just let me know and then we'll try to figure that out. Otherwise, I think we can start reading. I have delayed the read long enough. Are we ready? Oh, Paul Mao! What is this? What is this? Oh. Let's everyone give huge W's up to Paul Mao, our trusty mod. And we were just about to start reading and now we've got people. Now we've got all of these new lovely executive officers of the JoyFleet. You have my eternal gratitude, Paul Mel. And welcome to everyone who has just become a new executive officer. Echo. Oh, I hope you go read the chapter, because I hear it's a banger. I'm hearing lots of good things. People are very, very excited. And no, don't. No, Paul, I was just joking. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, as I'm sure that everyone else does as well. To everyone who has been gifted, big thank you to Paul Mao. I think so. I think the entire chat is now members. I think you're right, Tyrannosaur. Oh, why does that keep moving? Just trying to move my OBS screen so that I can so I can maximize my other screen, and it's just not working. Better luck next time, Plush. Okay. Oh, no, we're not done yet. This is great. Look at this ring. Look at this train. Paul Mouse said you can keep yapping. Alright, while we wait then, I'm gonna have another sip of water. Because people are telling me that I am not ready. I am not ready to read the law. So let me put my heart rate down. Let me get some water. Okay, and now, thank you, Paul Mao, and thank you, everyone. We are going to start reading chapter 1154 of One Piece, and I know that this is going to be a tearjerker because look at the title. Look at the freaking title. I can't even die. I can't even die. Are you... Already I am bracing myself. This is gonna be another heavy chapter, isn't it? Okay. Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 38. At the grave of a hero born in West Blue and brought up in Ringo. My brain is not computing. Who is a hero that was born in the West Blue but brought up in Ringo? Wano just feels like so long ago to me now that I cannot even remember the Wano lore. Someone who was born in the West Blue. Who was born in the West Blue but then grew up in Ringo? Alright, we're gonna have to come back to this after... We're gonna have to come back to this after reading the chapter because my brain is not working. Oh, this is how early the scans are. This is how early the translations are this week. We don't even have notes from Oda yet. TCB scans, like, they got to work. They got down to work. They thought, okay, we're going to go read. They wanted people to start reading. That's how good this chapter is going to be. Okay. Ooh, okay. 63 years ago, Elbaf's passed. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, I understand now why some people might have accused me about reading the spoilers because I did discuss this very thing. Lord Yarul. Yarul, the oldest man in the present day, lost his partner. Cascade Beard Yarul was struck down dead by the hands of a certain young girl. Her name was Charlotte Linlin, a mere human. Yet she left a large part of a giant village in ruins. She would later go on to become an emperor, earning the epithet Big Mom. That same year, Elba faced a string of tragedies. It was calamity after calamity. Sudden fires, windstorms, and bitter cold waves devastated the crops. All of this is gonna get blamed on Loki. The abnormal weather also brought fishing to a halt. This once magnificent land had fallen into famine. Wow. Wow, okay. This once magnificent land had fallen into famine. Now do you see? This is all that child's doing. This land was cursed because you all failed to kill it immediately. No, Your Majesty. Surely it's just a coincidence. I know people are gonna think that I'm just as bad as Istrid, but look, he's so cute, but I cannot help but laugh whenever I see Loki, this little cute demon child. Goo, 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 gaga, goo, goo, gaga. Yeah! He's staring at me! Prince Loki! Take it away! Don't ever let that monster near me again! Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that Loki made it all the way up, made it into the castle, and they're just going to throw him away again? Don't ever let that monster near me again! Prince Loki, you have to keep away from your mother's room. gouge out those monstrous eyes. If left unchecked, his curse will grow till it brings about the... No, they're gonna gouge out his eyes. If left unchecked, his curse will grow till it brings about this nation's collapse. I'm hungry. Sorry, sweetie. That was the last bit of bread we had. You're going raving? We could easily steal what we need from the humans. Ain't that how it's always been in Elbaf's history? Don't be ridiculous! A senseless raid on them would only bring shame to Elbaf! That's the law of the land now. Those bastards from Hunter's Village are attacking! What are they? It seems they've hit the other villagers too. Quick, arm yourselves! Don't let them loot the village! Internal giant struggles weren't unheard of during desperate times. But these incidents only resulted in making the period more severe and bloody. Wait, when they're saying internal giant struggles, they're talking about within Elbaf, right? It's just within the different villages. It's not like between the different giant races. The country was engulfed in chaos and mystery. I heard a rumor about that princeling born in the castle. Who is the little... Oh, that is supposed to be... Is that silhouette supposed to be Loki that they're drawing? Is that supposed to be, like, him thinking about Loki? I heard a rumor about that princeling born in the castle. He's cursed. And the bitterness festered as spirits broke. Hey! What? Oh, Harridan protected his brother! Oh, that's... Is that what was happening? Was he defending his brother? Hey, Harridan! Your brother doomed this country with his curse! Huh? As his elder brother, you'll take responsibility as a sacrifice. What are you talking about? Don't you know my son's a cutie who's going to be the world's longest living man? Can it, Ida? You're nothing but an outsider who seduced... Look, these Elbaf, these brutes. You're nothing but an outsider who seduced Harold. Go to hell! I love this country. Hey, don't you lay a finger on my mum! I'm gonna flatten you! Oh, King Harold! Daddy! King Harold! Oh. Brothers! You must not fight amongst each other. The king? Word reached me about Loki's birth and the recent... Oh, he hasn't been here this entire time. And the recent famine. I was building a rapport with various nations when the news came. Our allies acted without hesitation. They loaded tons of food and supply... I've just got chills. They loaded tons of food and supplies to be shipped here. Humans may be small in stature, but not will. Our allied nations came together to ensure that we got enough to truly fill and satiate our giant bellies. We will graciously accept their aid. Dig in and fill your hearts with gratitude. Harold! How are we supposed to dock on the island? It's as big as you would expect. Aww. If these good folk are ever in a pinch, it'll be our job to return the favor with all our might. Remember, This tiny world is ours to share. Queen Estrid continued to publicly declare that the plagues suffered by Elbaf were brought on by the accursed prince right up until the eve of Harold's return. She denounced her son with bitter hatred until her final, anguished breath. Oh, but you know what? I still think this is very, very, very suspect. There's something fishy about Estrid. We don't know what it is yet, but something's going on. Naturally, the people believed her passing was part of the... Why is his eyes wrapped like that? Please, please do not tell me that she has... That they really gouged out his eyes. Loki, my son! He was born with a condition that affects his eyes. Well, he could see, but they're lying to him. Well, he could see, but... I understand. What a pity. He can't even smile for me. I guess it makes sense. He did just lose his mother. At only a few months old, Loki had given up on love. You sure have a lot of scrapes. You sure have a lot of scrapes. No, those aww. And Harold didn't know what was going on in his own family. Harold's diplomacy soon started to bear fruit, and Elbaf's winter finally came to a close. Branch Route 1? That's right. It'll help build inter-village trade and communication. Restoring the fractured nation and venturing across the seas continued to be prioritized, whilst other things became an afterthought. Oh, so Loki just got neglected. Freak! Estrid's older brother was appointed as Loki's personal steward. This is the realm of the dead. Isn't it dangerous here? The coastline keeps this area separated, so the beasts won't come near. You're so cute when you're worried. Oh, look at... And this is exactly what I was talking about. Like, you guys actually have to watch the video. You're so cute when you're worried. Don't you have training with Elbow from West Village? You should head back, cutie cutie. This is Ida's Tavern. You hear? Fishermen, castaways, even pirates. I'm ready for any and all customers. With any luck, I'll be of help to Harold. 56 years ago at Yrul's house. You were at the scene of the revelry incident, Harold? Yeah, my friend was one of the invited kings. He smuggled me in as one of his guards. I couldn't ask the questions I wanted I couldn't ask the questions I... Oh, so this is why he was at the revelry. This is why he was at Marijois. I'm sorry, can we just take a sidebar here? Are you telling me that there was a giant-ass man at the revelry and people didn't go, hang on, you have a giant as your guard? I find that very... What does that mean about giant races? Have they been more spread out throughout the world than we realize? Alright, that's okay. I mean, surely if they were at Marijois at the revelry, would not one of the celestial dragons have been like, I want him. I want a giant too. Give him to me. That's okay. We're gonna keep going with this. I couldn't ask the questions I wanted to without blowing my cover. If that murder hadn't happened, I might have been exposed. 56 years ago. What was happening 56 years ago? Do we know anything about a murder 56 years ago? My timeline is all messed up. 56 years ago. If you were caught, all this would be the least of your worries. Haven't you heard the tale of the Galera Warhammer Company? The Galera Warhammer Company. Translator note, the kanji says it's the Great Hammer Battalion. The furigana might be a spin-off the Galila. They're that gruff troop of giant shipwrights that arm themselves with warhammers, right? I thought they were just a myth. The gruff troop of giant shipwrights. The Galera Warhammer Company. It's going to be a group of giant shipwrights. No, they existed. They really did travel far and wide, sending letters back to Elbaf. I received the final letter myself. My heart is thumping. Oh my god. I received the final letter myself. It said they'd all been captured. Can you believe it? Over 100 warriors were taken. Who the frick stole over 100 warrior giants, including ancient giants? Over 100 warriors were taken prisoner, including ancient giants. You think the world government was responsible? There is no doubt that they once faced a great enemy. Oh, this is so funny. I love how your rules just he's reached the pinnacle of old manness. Now he's into flowers, he's gardening whilst he's telling this tale about these warrior giants. I love that. There is no doubt that they once faced a great enemy. However, they sank deep into the ocean at a certain point in history. To be blunt, there's probably a deeper reason why your ideals haven't worked out. And it has nothing to do with you. What does this mean? Lingering animosity, huh? These are just rumors, but I also heard a story about a frozen army of giants somewhere. It seems our people are regarded as enemies of the larger world. Is that the frozen army of giants? Isn't that... Am I getting confused? Is this, what is it? What we saw at Punk Hazard? No, or Moria. Are they talking about oars? Is he talking about oars? Alright, we're gonna... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to put all of this together. Clearly. But I've already resolved to face any hurdle. Prince Loki, I know you cursed and killed my little sister. Prince Loki. This is the brother. Now, let's see what kind of garbage we'll be serving up today. Wah! The horse of fortune died. The steward's body was in the realm of the dead. I kind of love that. I hope Loki did just throw him. I hope he did just throw him into the underworld. 48 years before present day, the villagers drew closer in terms of trade and identity, and the nation stood together. My dream is to join hands with many other countries around the planet, for the giant race to be welcome all over this grand world. King Harold's so cool. He's changed so much. He's gonna be a king who will go down in history. Well, you look thrilled, Harden. Is it 'cause you're illegitimate? Prince Loki is the true heir, right? You're just an illegitimate throwaway. Beat 'em up! Oh, beat 'em all up, guys! This is Elbaf, the world's strongest. I love that he's got his own. This is so cute. Loki's so freaking cute. So cute. Oh, wow. Look at all of the bees. We don't need weaklings here. Loki, driven by scorn, unleashed chaos onto Elbaf. Oh! He laughed at the feeble as they ran. Hey, Loki! Dad went... Oh! Dad went... I love this. Look at this from... Oh. Dad went through hell to rebuild this village. Huh? You think you get to call my father Dad? I don't get why everyone respects him. He's dumb for trying to play nice with those human insects. That's crap. We should all try to see from each other's perspectives. Don't get cocky just 'cause you're big. Being cocky is my right. I'm the prince. Don't you dare talk back to me, runt. Oh, ow. Harden! Stay back. Oh, that's good. That's so cute. Oh, they've been friends since so... Oh, this is really sweet. Harden! Stay back, Gerd. He'll think you're his friend. Loki will hit you next. We are his friends, you dummy. That's so cute. Harden, are you okay? He needs first all, and all of this is still sticking a thought. It's still a sore for Loki. It's like, why does no one love me? You're so pathetic I could puke, Harden. You're just a group of weaklings huddling together. It's 'cause of your mum's filthy Okay, Loki, too far. Too far. Has no one told Loki the rules when it comes to name calling? Your mama jokes are so yesterday. You're taking it too far, Loki. It's 'cause of your mum's filthy blood. Young master! Oh, see, that's exactly what they're saying as well. Young master, that's going too far. He's still the son of the king. He's also a Don't call him a prince! Loki spread pain and destruction, but nothing he did filled the hole in his own heart. Smash. No. Oh my god, Oda, why? No. No, Oda, why? Oh my god. This young boy just Kaido'd himself. He just Kaido'd him. Oh. I cannot. I cannot. Are you telling me that Loki got Kaido'd by his own mother, and then in the chapter right afterwards, Loki tried to Kaido himself? Oh no, why are you, why? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is too much. Oh man, my heart. I don't know if I can keep going. What's the deal with this island? Where's the welcome committee? Oh, we found one. Oh my goodness. We found one. Look, it's a giant whelp. This is definitely... Oh my god. My goodness. I'm sorry, but I just... I don't know what to do. My brain is going to explode. Holy freaking crap. Look at it. That is Whitebeard. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Yeah. This brat's got one hell of a devil face. That's Shiki, right? I know, he's a giant, but isn't he a bit too big? Hey kid, why are you crying? Harold spotted this particular man 8 years... He was at the freaking reverie as well. I'm like, sorry, Harold... Rox was at the freaking reverie as well 8 years ago. What the freaking hell is going on? Oh my god. Okay. Harold spotted this particular man 8 years ago during the reverie. He single-handedly killed a Navy HQ admiral and vanished without... This is what they were talking about. And vanished without a trace. This feat earned him a massive bounty and the government's ire. It's Rox! My head. Oh my god. Alright, kid, you better say yes to both these questions. I ain't the type that takes no for an answer. First off, this is Elbaf, land of the giants, yeah? Oh my god, look at that glorious... Yes. This is Roxy's effect. I cannot believe it. And he looks like... Oh my god, he looks like freaking Blackbeard. He looks like freaking Marshall D. Teach. Need to calm myself down because I am... Oh... Let me compose myself. He looks like freaking Blackbeard. Second, we'll find Harold here, yeah? Oh my god, he is the Holy freaking crap! It literally actually says this is Rox Dizabek, the future captain of the Rox Pirates, father of Emperor Blackbeard. Oh my god. Oh my god. My heart is going ba-bum 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 ba-bum. Oh. Oh. Okay. Roxy Sebek is confirmed, the confirmed father of Blackbeard. What the freaking hell? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He looks so sick. Roxy Sebek looks freaking sick. Look at him. That is a glorious design. Oda, wow. Wow. That is... Oh my freaking goodness. Yes. Oda, you did a... Oh, this is beauty. This is beauty. Oh my goodness. This freaking last... Oh. Wow. Sometimes you just don't... Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. I don't even have the words right now. I do not have the words right now. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. My brain is about to explode. Like, this is freaking insane. Oh my god. All right, let me come back to the chat. Okay. Hmm. Okay, let me come back to the chat. You guys, you did. I know you warned me, but you did not warn me. I know you guys warned me about this, but at the same time, I feel like I was not warned enough about this. Oh man, I've just got chills like all over my body. Wow. Like, absolutely wow. How am I supposed to move on from this? What? I know I said that I had a feeling that I knew what this chapter was going to be about, but that is not what I was expecting. Like, that is not what I was expecting at all. We have our first proper look at Rox D. Zebek. Can we just... Roxy, look at him. Look at this. Yes, Pomel, that is exactly the word. The aura. Look at this man. This goes so freaking hard. This goes so freaking hard. I look at his hair. Look at those veins, those facial expressions. What the hell just happened to my screen? Why did I go off? Okay, there we go. We're back. Like, oh man. This is just getting crazier and crazier and crazier. Yeah, Andrew, you are exactly right. My camera just got way too excited as well. Oh man. So, are you telling me that Whitebeard had the son of both Roxy Zebek and Roger, Goldie Roger, on his crew. Surely he had to have known. Look at that face, man. Look at that face. That has Blackbeard written all over him. There is no way that Whitebeard didn't know. And it says here that this is the future captain of the Rocks Pirates right now. Isn't that absolutely crazy? The future captain. So these guys were still hanging out together. They were still hanging out. They were still sailing the seas even before they became a formal pirate crew. So these are the original four. Rocks, Whitebeard, Shiki, and Stussy. They were the original four. And then they decided to, become a pirate crew and then, amass an even greater following. Like, I don't know. There's just so much. Oh my goodness. Oh man. This is so freaking exciting. And then the tattoo down his face as well. Do you guys think that that's a tattoo or a scar? I don't know what it is. He's got, it's the scar look. You know the scar from Lion King? The first confirmed pirate to kill an admiral. You may be right. Actually, that's a good point. That's crazy. The whole Whitebeard and Blackbeard relationship becomes even more insane after this. I genuinely, my brain is, this is, oh my goodness. Is that Lin? No, isn't that Stussy? Surely that's Stussy, right? So, I'm guessing what happened was that Roxy Zebek came to Elbaf because he wanted to recruit Harold into his crew. What do you guys think? Yeah, that has to be Stussy because they wouldn't need to ask Loki if this is Elbaf or not. Lin, maybe Lin doesn't remember. She was a bit young and she was a bit cray-cray. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Stussy. You guys, this is absolutely insane. Oh man. Oh. You know what's crazy is that, like, there's also so many other pieces of lore drops within this chapter, and like you're getting excited about all of these like extra details about the giant history. I mean, what is this Warhammer group? We have this entire new Warhammer group, and then the fact that King Harold disguised himself to sneak himself into the reverie, and then I'm guessing Roxy Zebek must have. Wait a second though. No, that doesn't quite match up because Shanks said that he also met. So this means that Harold has been going to the reverie a few times now. So this first time that he must have gone was when he went under disguise, and then I'm guessing he went again. So he's visited more than once. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Paul Meow, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. The frozen room in Punk, yeah, the frozen giants in Punk Hazard. Yeah, when they mention all of this thing about the giant lore. So okay, yeah, because I was wondering, are they talking about that one or are they talking about Oars? Because I know that Moria found Oars frozen, but it was just Oars, right? It's not like they said that they found a group of frozen giants. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, Blackbeard killed the man who was on his father's crew. And can you imagine Whitebeard having to fight Blackbeard? Like, for him as well, the knowledge of, man, I couldn't... Oh, this relationship just gets so freaking complicated. Oh, man. Oh, and the world government. You know what that means? Okay, so this is what we have to ask ourselves. Is the world government just incompetent, or do they have some sort of master strategy going on? Because that means the world government has offered the position of Shichibukai to both sons of infamous pirates who were public enemy number one. They offered Ace a position of warlord, and Marshal D. Teach literally became a warlord for a period. What, like, are they just incompetent, or do they have some sort of master plan that we are not aware of? Oh. Wow. Wow. Look, not Narukami, it's Dr. Whitebeard, my apologies, the chat's just moving too fast for me. Dr. Whitebeard, okay. Look, it could be possible that they didn't know, but I don't know. Yes, there is the point that nobody remembered rocks, but Sengoku remembers rocks. And Sengoku also knew the truth about Ace. Who is making the warlord recruitment decisions? Is there not some sort of hierarchy? Do they not get approval from a senior executive? Is that not how the Marine work? I don't get to just make any sort of decision by myself. I gotta ask my boss. Does the same thing not happen? Like, I feel like offering the warlord position is a pretty big deal, and that needs some sort of that needs to go up the chain a little bit. Surely they get some sort of approval. Okay, that's a good point, Jordan. They just want to use them, so rather than having them as an enemy, they're trying to be preemptive. Okay, I missed the point, did I? Sorry, Harshnook. Your rule said that they were merged into the deepest point in the ocean. It was official that deepest point in One Piece is Fisherman Island and level 6 in Impel Down. Okay, you're right. You're right. I don't remember why. Well, they didn't say. Okay, I don't know about the translation that you're reading, but the translation that I'm reading just says, however, they sank deep into the ocean at a certain point in history. But this is a good point about they once faced the great enemy. Who is the great enemy? Like, there is so much going on. There's so much going on. My brain can't handle it. Oh, wow. You think the giants had a problem with the ancient kingdom? Oh, my brain is not computing. Oh, this is so much. This is way too much. It's way too good. My goodness. My goodness gracious me, Oda. Oda has been in his bag. Like, I cannot believe this right now. You're telling me that my man, this man is writing peak fiction. He is writing peak cinema on a weekly or almost weekly basis whilst working on the One Piece live action. He's doing all of these side projects. Like, what is this man? What is his secret? I would, you know what I actually think? I think Oda he shouldn't really, because I would hate for him to become, like a science experiment. But there needs to be some sort of study into his brain. Like, what he has cooking up in there. That is, wow. Wow. Absolute mastermind. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, they're the shipwrights, so they probably are the ones that built the Noah. And if they're the ones that built the Noah, then they probably shouldn't be the enemies of the ancient kingdom. It would be that the great enemy would have been the world government? Where is the sword? I can't see the sword. Where is the... Oh! Oh, man! Oh! Okay, this is way too exciting. Alright. I actually think I need to have a lie down after this, and I need to just decompress because my heart rate is just like all the way up high at the moment. This is way too much excitement that a poor girl can handle. This is way too much excitement for just one poor girl. My brain is about to explode with all of this information. All of these ideas. My brain is like... It's like trying to calculate 10,000 things at once because I'm trying to figure out all of these new mysteries. I'm trying to figure out all of these implications about the fact that Blackbeard is Rox's son. What does that mean? Does that mean that Rox actually did have the Yummy Yummy no Mi? Okay. New theory. New theory. The Yummy Yummy no Mi is a legendary devil fruit. Must be like a Hito Hito no Mi model devil or something like that. If Luffy has the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika, Blackbeard must have the Hito Hito no Mi model, I don't know, some sort of mythical Zoan devil fruit that seems like yet another Paramecia, but it is like the god of darkness, the god of abyss. And Rox has been after that fruit. That is the fruit that Roxy Zebek has been after. Because remember, so if you guys watched my last video, the last video where I got accused of reading spoilers when I had not, my theory was that the Rox Pirates were also after very specific devil fruits. And we know this, or it seems like this, because in the God Valley flashback during Kuma's flashback, we see that they arrive at God Valley and their intent is to go after those prizes, because we know that the prizes were insane legendary devil fruits. One of which we know that Ivankov ate, Kuma got one, and of course Kaido got one. But in that little mini flashback, we see Whitebeard breathe a bit of caution into the air and say, Roxy Zebek, he's such a wild one, he's gonna just go act without even thinking, but wait and make sure that makes certain of something. And the way that I've interpreted is that Whitebeard saying, we've got to make certain that we are getting the right devil fruit. It is the right devil, like we are getting the right devil fruit. So the Rox Pirates were after very, very specific devil fruits. And because the world government also knew this, that's why Roxy Zebek was public enemy number 1. Rox died, but his will lived on. And Blackbeard has fulfilled that mission. And Blackbeard did end up acquiring the Yami Yami no Mi, aka the Hito Hito no Mi model Mythical Zoan model TBC. What do you guys think? Oh, Fred, hello. Yes, you're here. Yes, unfortunately, you have missed the reading itself, but I'm glad that you're here. Because we are now discussing the post-chapter reading implications. We are in the theory no me mode because yes, we have read the chapter and it is, oh my goodness, my brain is about to explode. Yeah, what do we think? Yeah, it's possible that Rox killed him because the Admiral had it. The Admiral knew where it was protecting it. Who knows? Who knows? Nick, I do think that. I think he's inherited the knowledge and he's inherited the will. Because how old is Blackbeard? He's a little older than Shanks from memory. I always forget his age, but I know that he's a little older than Shanks. Or he's the same. I don't know why I thought that. Wait. So he's 40 years old. Okay. Huh. Yeah, he's a little older. He's only a year older than Shanks. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why I thought that he was at least like 5 years older. Oh my goodness. So Blackbeard was born 1 year. Blackbeard was born only 1 year before Rox died. This is wigging me out, guys. Bushido, you're here as well. Welcome, welcome. I'm not too sure whether you were here this entire time. But if you were, then I'm sorry that I missed you earlier, but welcome. Glad to see you here. We are now discussing the theory piece of it all, so it's a great time for you to be here and to share your thoughts. What do you guys also think? Who do you think is the king that invited Harold and snuck him into the reverie? Oh, that's a good question about Buggy as well. Buggy, it has to be Captain John's son in that case. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, Mr. Bushido, thank you so much for the super chat. Off topic, but did you know that O'Hara is an Irish name? It said its people are the children of the sun god. Nico means victory in Irish. Robins the bird are set. Wait, why did that cut off? Is there a limit? Is there a limit to how long chats can be? Because I missed the rest of that. Robins the bird are set. Oh, there you go. To carry the sound of the dead. Wow. I did not know that. And that says that's a lot of, I mean, they're the children of the sun god. I'm going to have to look into that. There's an Irish sun god. A Celtic sun god, I'm guessing. Huh. That is new information, and that says a lot because we now know that Clover was also part of the D family. So he was literally the son of the sun god. That's... Oh, you guys are saying that Buggy might also be... Oh, you're right. I can see that. Yep, I can see that. Okay, that's a good point. That is a very good point. I can see that Buggy being Rox's son would be absolutely insane. I do like that. I do like that. Mr. Bushido, you've told me about the sun god before. You know what? You probably have. I do apologize. I probably forgot all about it. I'm gonna have to look into this again. Irish sun god. My apologies. The Lug, I do remember. Yes, I do remember that actually. I'm surprised that his first line wasn't, "Can you smell what the Rox is cooking?" Can you imagine if Buggy and Blackbeard were brothers? That would be insanity. That would be insanity. So we've got another contender. Mr. Bushido, thank you again for the super chat. We've got another contender. So what are we thinking? Does Rox have 3 sons? Blackbeard, Dragon, and Buggy. I would really like that if, because that, like, the relationship between Luffy and Blackbeard just becomes, mwah, absolutely, mwah, 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 mwah. Buggy was creeped out by Blackbeard never sleeping. If he shared that gene from Blackbeard and Rox, it wouldn't be unfamiliar to him. I don't think Buggy is related to Rox. That is a good point, but they could be half brothers. And Zebek might not have the same gene that passes down like he might not be from the Snow Island. And Blackbeard, Teach might have gotten that from his mum's side. And the reason why Buggy knows about it is that, like, he might have heard it from his father, for example. He might have heard it when he was very, very young because of some family lore, like extended family lore. So it could still work. Because I wouldn't necessarily say that Buggy and Blackbeard look very alike. Dragon. I mean, look, they do have the face tattoos. What do you guys think? Is it a tattoo? Is it a scar? There was a theory that Rox had a sister and that's who married Dragon. That is pretty wild. It's a scar. If it's a scar, then what do you guys... Oh, I do like the idea that if it's a scar because it makes him look like Scar from Lion King. And, you know, Lion King is arguably the best animated Disney film ever. And... So I do like that a lot. Because then it could also point to maybe, like, if he's supposed to represent Scar and Oda was inspired by that idea, then there could be further very, very juicy lore coming our way about Rox's brother. And it could be Rox's brother who might actually be Dragon's dad. And sort of going to Mr. Bushido's idea that Dragon is actually Rox's son. But in fact, Rox is actually Dragon's uncle. And so that makes... what would that make Luffy and Blackbeard's relationship? Second cousins? They would be second cousins? I don't know. It would be a very complex family relationship. You know what I mean? Rox and Dragon could be brothers? Okay. That's an interesting one. I did not consider that. But yes, okay, Dragon and Rox. Dragon is how old? He is 55. That's a much younger brother. And what does that mean about Garp? This whole thing is getting really complex now. Fred, I know what you mean, how like everyone seems to be related to everyone, but at this point, Oda is doing it himself. It is Oda doing it. Gonna turn into Naruto where Bloodlines is 90% of the series. But this is what's happening. Like, we're getting all of the Figureland family lore. We've got the Monkey D's already. Now we have, now we've got the Rox lineage. The Rox lineage. We're gonna have to go back to that chapter when Saturn called out, Blackbeard and, like, said, like, do you know something about his lineage? Because was it about his genes? Like, was it about his lineage, sort of about how they were talking about Kuma's Buccaneer lineage, or are they talking about family lineage? Was that implied in the chapter? What chapter is that? Oh, Mr. Bushido, thank you so much for continuing with the super chats. It's too much. Being too generous. Okay, the theory is Cobra's dad helped Harold. How old is Cobra? My memory is failing me big time today. Cobra was only 50 at the time. Wow, Cobra was an old young man. I am sorry to say that, but Cobra was an old young man. That's, I don't mean to laugh, but I don't know why he looked much older than 50. My man looked much older than 50. So maybe it could have been Cobra's dad. You know what? It could have been Cobra's dad though. It could have been the Nefertari family. I could see that. Mr. Bushido, I could see Cobra's dad. Nefertari D, I don't know, Viper. Do you guys agree with me, right? There was no man there's no way he looked 50. Oh, he lived through Crocodile's occupation. You're right, it was the stress. The stress got to him. Cobra is our One Piece living example. Was our living example about why you need to get rid of stress in your life, because it makes you age prematurely. But also, you guys, actually, you know what? Is Sekaiichi here today? I actually haven't... How is Sekaiichi doing? Does anyone keep in touch with Sekaiichi? I hope Sekaiichi's doing well. I'm gonna have to reach out to him. Because when I was going back to that video I was talking about, that video about Blackbeard's lineage, I did actually ask about this. Let me go back to the chat. I am remembering this because I did actually ask about this. Oh. And it was about family and not about a race. So let me see if this is the right chapter. I just need to know, make sure I'm not getting confused between the chapters. Come on. I go back 2 weeks. 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, maybe 3 chapters. 1108. Is that the chapter? Yeah, okay. I think it is this chapter. No, it must be 1107. When is the chapter when Katarina Devon talks with Saturn about Blackbeard? Is it 1106? Yeah, 1107. Yeah, when he says, okay, so that was it. I did ask Sekaiichi, our resident Japanese speaker, And Sekaiichi confirmed for me that when Saturn is referring to Blackbeard's bloodline in that sense is the word that connotes familiarity or family line rather than special race lineage. Meaning that, okay, so Saturn at this point did know about Rox and Blackbeard. Mr. Bushido, thank you so much for the super chat again. It's been a debate as to who drank with Crocus on that cover, Shiki or Scopper. He is the mountain cutter. I think Shiki cut the mountain here, there. There are brothers? Wait. Are you saying that Scopper and Shiki are brothers? Am I understanding that correctly? Huh. And that's why it sort of looks like Scopper from the back. I could see it. I could see it. I'm reading like 1,000 messages at once and I don't know how to compute all of these messages. Okay, so it seems like the sound went off, but it was just on my man Frying Pan's end. It wasn't on me, so everyone can still hear me. That's cool. Paul Mao asks, how would you rank such a feat to actually kill an admiral in the Holy Land? It wasn't like he defeated him in battle, but the man was in his 20s and straight up killed one and then vanished. I mean, to kill an admiral just on its own is like because, well, just to go up and then kill them in battle, I feel like someone is a little bit more prepared and it actually goes into a fight. It's like if you think about, I feel like if someone just showed up, rocked up and did a surprise attack and killed someone, there is the element of surprise going for him. So I actually think that it's not as, I don't want to say not as impressive, but I think the context is a little bit different because if they're going on a 1-to-1 and it's an expected matchup, then he has a little bit more resistance. Whereas in this case, I think what might be more impressive is that how do you kill someone and then vanish? Like no one can capture you, no one stopped you. Could have been... Look, again, I know my earlier theory was that Rox was after the devil fruit and he didn't have the devil fruit, the yami yami no mi, that is, whilst he was here, and that's what he was after. But maybe he did actually have it, and maybe he took, or who knows, maybe Rox like took him under his cloak. It could also be that the admiral himself, because they were at Marijois, he didn't go all out in trying to defeat him. Because, where was it? It was earlier, towards the end of it was when we were getting the Reverie flashback. And they were talking about how, Fujitora can't go all out because of the Admiral, because the Celestial Dragons. And if they go all out at Marijois, that could put the Celestial Dragons at harm. So there is that possibility as well. You see what I'm saying? But come on, all of those aside, there is no question. Look at this man. This man, you were it's exactly what you said. This man just exudes aura. This guy, I don't know. He's so incredibly sick. He exudes aura. This man, Rox is that man. He is that guy. You know? So Ryzen says JD Legend just called you. What do you mean he called? He called me out? Why is Jay calling me out? Um, you know what? I would absolutely love to be talking with Jay right now, and I would love to hear his like. I've said it before, but JD Legend is actually, I have to say, probably one of the funniest One Piece content creators out there. He, like, whenever I watch him, he always makes me laugh, like literally laugh out loud, but also is the absolute freaking best at doing Blackbeard's freaking laugh. I am actually gonna have to go. Is he streaming right now? As soon as I finish, I am gonna have to tune into his, because I'm sure he is having an absolute freaking field day. He must be going freaking insane right now, and he must be doing his zahahaha. I can't do it. Zahahaha is actually my favorite laugh in One Piece. Like, I love Blackbeard's laugh because it's just so like, I know it's not one of the more like quirky ones, and there's a lot of like funny quirky ones out there, but there's the aura to Blackbeard's laugh is just actually elite, and it's probably, and I definitely think it's my favorite, and Jay just does it so freaking well. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous that I can't do it, because Jay is absolutely such a beast when it comes to that laugh. Drink water. Thank you so much for that super chat. Imagine it was an assassination attempt on Rox because he knows too much. You mean at God Valley, or you mean at Marijoa? Because it was the other way around. Rox came in and he sign checked and delivered an assassination attempt. Rox was him. Yeah, Rox is him. That's exactly. Hey, Anime Nakama, you're here too. Welcome, welcome. Have you been here the entire time? Sorry, I didn't see you. But yes, Rox is him. I agree. If there was an assassination attempt on Rox, basically what he did at this revelry was a reverse card. He went, no thank you. The coat is cool. Yeah. The coat is freaking cool. And exactly as P. Jordan says, putting together an insane pirate crew, yet the fact that this explanation says he's the future captain of the Rocks Pirates, this is not even the captain of the Rocks Pirates yet. I don't know. This is like absolutely insane. What is the lore? What is the lore as to why these three who are all strong enough, all capable enough to be captains in their own right, followed this man? Like, I'm questioning it, but also at the same time, I'm not questioning it, because look at him. Look at Roxy Zabek. Why would you not follow him? Getting chills just looking and thinking about it. This is... Oh man, what a freaking chapter. And then, yeah, to know that he's going to just amass even more followers as he sets up the Rocks Pirates. I like that a lot, John Peace, that because she wasn't allowed at Elbaf, Lin was already a part of the crew at this point in time, or was also one of the followers at this point in time, but she just wasn't there and she didn't go to him. I do like that idea. Oh, wow. Okay. We're gonna have to end it here today. It is already lunchtime for me, and I didn't get to have a proper breakfast, and now I am very hungry and my brain is overloading with ideas and thoughts, and I am probably gonna have a lie down to just... I said this about an hour ago, I feel like I said this an hour ago, that I need to decompress because my brain is just shooting off at the moment. But this was a fantastic fantastic chapter. Oda is just doing so freaking much lately. Oda's just doing so freaking much lately. Wow. And yes, Palmao, exactly it. Don't worry, because this is only a buy for now. This is only a buy for now because we are going to come back. We are going to discuss everything there is to discuss in this chapter. Thank you to everyone for reading this live with me. I'm sorry about the private video confusion at the beginning. I will make sure that doesn't happen next week. I was really upset that no one was going to read the chapter with me this morning because I had been forewarned that this was a crazy chapter. And I was like, wait, no one's going to read this crazy chapter that I had to be warned about. So I'm really glad that we had everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who super chatted. Thank you to everyone who gifted memberships or became a member, became a subscriber during the video. No one, I'm gonna guess that because no one yelled out at me and said that there were mid-roll ads, that the setting was okay and it was fine. But if I am assuming incorrectly, please feel free to message me on Discord later and let me know so I can change that for the next stream. Wow, this was a chapter. This was a chapter and I have so many ideas. Don't worry. So if you are not a subscriber yet, if you have not subscribed as of yet, make sure to go and subscribe to the to my channel because I have some ideas. You guys, I have a lot of thoughts about this and this is what a great time to be a One Piece fan. Alright, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday if you are on the other side of the world. If you are on my side of the world, enjoy the rest of your Friday. And then have a lovely weekend. Go decompress and get some sun. But then come back in to watch my video because you guys know we have to chat about this. Alright, I shall see you guys very, very soon. Bye!